Here we go. We are live.
Press the button right when I decided to take a big old sip of my coffee. Of course. Well, hello. My name is Roger. I am here with my co-host Tagg, and this is our YouTube channel where we take a look at affordable housing for everyday people. Today we're going to do a video review of a house located in the town of Aspermont, if that is in fact the correct way to pronounce it. I'm sorry for you locals that if I'm butchering the name, my apologies. Anyway, so single family home for sale for $99,900, so just under the wire of $100,000. It's got a 0.24 acre size lot, which is just under a quarter acre. It's a little over 1,100, excuse me, a little under 1,100 square feet at 1,094 square feet. A 2-bedroom, 1-bath home that was built in 1950, has a 2-car garage, and it's been on the market for just over a month. Anyway, we're looking at it on the realtor.com website, where we will give our review of the 19 photos that we see. So I'm going to be quiet now so that Tagg can get a word in edgewise and take us into the house.
Okay. Well, if you don't know where Aspermont is located, it is far west of Fort Worth and southeast of Amarillo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so, according to the U.S. Census, the population is 789 people. And so, if you're looking for a community that is close to a city, but not in the city, but not rural, not country, I think that this is the town for you.
Soon to be 790 people.
Right. And so it looks as though this property is on slab instead of pier and beam, which is fine. With slab, if you need any type of plumbing repairs, you gotta go through the floor. You gotta, with a jackhammer. Yeah.
Gotta bust through that concrete.
Yeah. You can always reroute through the walls and the ceiling, which reminds me of that studio, the last studio I had, dance studio. The ceiling was exposed, and so the tenants above us, every time they flushed their toilet, you could hear it. And I was choreographing a wedding dance, and it was like clockwork. Every time this couple came, we had to pause in between the sound of the toilet flushing, and the couple thought it was actually a pause within their music. And I'm like, why are they pausing? And so it dawned on me that it was the toilet. And I'm like, no, there's no pauses in your music. So, but anyway, I digress.
Wow.
Let's get back to it.
I don't remember you telling me about life as a dance studio owner, or that particular story.
Yeah, well, that place I should have walked away from. It's just kind of shadiness going on. But, I didn't know because I never rented in that place before. So I took it as face value in it. Yeah. You just got to make do until you're out of it. Okay. So anyway, moving on back to the property. I just love a metal roof. I really do. I think it's sleek. And you can also, get this in different shades. I think having a copper one would really be awesome. But yeah, I didn't know. Of course, I've never owned any property that did have a metal roof. Other than that home that had a leaning to porch combination going on. It was actually comforting to hear the rain on the roof, but it was nothing like this. I would imagine you wouldn't hear anything. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so we have a little shelter here in the back. That's neat. That's nifty. Haven't seen a house like that before that we've recorded. So that's cool. Looks like the windows are new-ish. I think I would upgrade the doors to this. Lawn looks nice and healthy. This looks good. There's no direct lighting on the house. I really can't tell if there's any type of foundation issues going on. That's something you want to keep in mind when you're looking at properties in Texas. Moving on to the next photo. This is very creative. I would go ahead and just make this some type of Art Deco landscape. It looks like it's been pieced together by different shades of siding here, metal siding, but you know, it works. So just make it pretty.
Yeah, and making sure it's watertight. That'd be a concern I'd have, but there's two ways to go. I mean, you can repaint the whole thing one color to, you know, get that coat. To get it looking, you know, all the same. I'm at a loss for the word I'm looking for. But the other thing too is just embrace the difference and maybe put some objects on it that you know, lend to that theme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think the white door really works, you know, with that. You want to, like, maybe, I don't know, black, purple, or, you know, just something different. But if you're going that direction, but anyway, that occurred to me while you were actually doing a more real description of what's going on there. So
yeah, this
air conditioner.
Yeah, this is large for this structure. I wonder, did they have like some type of work thing going on in there, or that they need a unit, this AC unit this large? I would swap this out for a mini split if this is if it's airtight and is a dwelling or a work environment. I would go ahead and swap that out.
My first thought when I saw one that large is it's simply very old and not very efficient. You know, they had really larger ones back in the day. You know, when I was very young, before you young whippersnappers came along.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure this is really hindering that electric bill, you know what I mean?
Yeah, first thing you want to do is unplug that sucker.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, well, that's creative. They have a little door. You know, these people, they didn't waste anything. They just recycled. I think that's great. You know, let's paint it and move forward with your life. But like, they got a ventilation system and everything. I hope that there's photos of this in there. Look at that. The sidewalk even lines up with the door, so you don't have to worry about bringing in extra debris from outside once it's this clean. This is good.
So you did remark on it, but you know, the reason I chose this house, like I told you before the video started, so this is for our viewers. This is actually the first house that we've done a review on, and we're at like 110 videos so far, that has a storm shelter. At least, you know, one that's like included in the description and the photos. There may have been one and we just were unaware. but that is a entrance to a storm shelter, which, I thought was kind of unique. Plus the garage kind of appealed to me with that, offbeat color scheme thing they had going on. I don't think it was intentional because I think I see, well, anyway, I'm just glad to see that there. And it's a cool feature to this particular house. So please continue.
Yeah. One thing I didn't notice in the other photos was that this is probably a large opening for the gate. That's cool. The fence needs to be replaced. However, you can get around that very easily by planting a grapevine or something like that, something viney around here to cover that up until you could replace it. So it's these little details that I like that might not be appealing to other people, but the fact that they line this up, I'm impressed. And this is cement around here, so good job if anybody didn't tell this homeowner. Okay, so we're at the end of the exterior pictures. Let's take a look at the kitchen. Hopefully there's photos of the bunker or shelter, whatever you want to call it. Oh, isn't that cute? They got little coffee cups on display. Nice size kitchen. I like this gray granite. That's nice. I even like this color green.
I think that looks nice too.
It's very well put together. I mean, and none of this stuff is, brand spanking new, but it is nicely aesthetically pleasing that I wouldn't mind it at all. And look at this. They have the refrigerator handle covers. That's creative. Somebody spent a lot of time in this home, so I'm pretty sure this place is filled with love.
Do you think those are repurposed pool noodles looking on the handles?
Oh, pool noodles? I don't know. It looks like a fabric to me.
Oh, okay.
It could be. I don't know. But this looks good. I like this. I like this a lot. A lot of care went into this. Man, look at this spout. I mean, this is tall. And the cabinets go all the way to the ceiling. I'm not a big fan of a drop ceiling in a residential, but this looks move-in ready. This wouldn't, until I was ready to remodel the kitchen, I would just leave it in there. Another angle. Yeah. That's an island of its own. That oven there, but it looks good. So yeah, any comments?
Yes. I actually was wondering if you would remark on it, so I will take the opportunity to compliment the hood over the stove, the vent hood. I noticed the very first time it was shown that it looked like kind of a, I don't know if you necessarily call it a premium one, but it's definitely better than the cheapest one that you could get at the box store when you go down that aisle shopping. So it's worth noting that it looks like an upgrade and a nicer quality looking one. And I would be dying to put some sort of cabinet about this wide between those drawers and that oven stove thing.
Yeah.
That empty spot there, it's just like it's going in my head.
Yeah. It is. Same here. But it still looks pretty decent the way how.
Oh yeah. I agree with you. It's a well put together, finished out kitchen for it. Being kind of dated, it still looks really good.
Yeah. Okay, moving over to the bathroom, and it's a bathroom.
It is indeed.
It looks like move-in ready. you know.
Mm-hmm.
Someone really took great care of the inside of this property. So I think I would just finish this out, um, simply because the kitchen and the bathroom, it tends to collect a lot of products and whatnot. So um, yeah, but that's just my opinion. So anyway, we have another photo. Okay, standard size. You still can do a lot with this if there's any, if you're going to remodel it, remodel it, um, instead of just getting new pictures and cabinets and stuff. Go ahead and swap this tub around and put in a double sink, the toilet over here. If you have a laundry or pantry, you can maximize this, not a pantry, but a linen closet. Modify that. You
Bad
can really
place for your
maximize.
pantry.
Yes, yes. Don't have your pantry in the bathroom. But yeah, add some cabinets up here. I mean,
Lots of
there's so
things you
many
can.
ideas. Absolutely, lots of ideas. Okay, so back over to the living room, and that's creative, having this huge space opening. I don't want to say space, but a huge opening. And that's one way to incorporate the nook, you know, or you can have a bar here. But you work with what you got. So um,
So that's a kitchen on the other side of this wall that the sectional sofa's at, right?
mhm,
Gotcha. Okay. All
yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah, yeah. It looks like that wall has some type of patterning on it. That's pretty neat. Okay. All right. So moving on here. Boy, that's really close to that front door. Um, yeah, but it's still a lovely home. So anyway. Oh, look like you got some water stains up there. So, get that
Does
checked
yeah.
out. Yeah. Maybe with that, maybe the roof is new and they replaced it, but hadn't done anything with this ceiling.
Right.
I like to give the
There's
benefit of the doubt to the homeowner.
right.
Seeing what I've saw already, I just can't see that it being neglected. You know. What were you gonna say?
Just that kind of finishing the thought that you said about the roof, because it's a metal roof. Chances are, they had to replace the previous original roof, and was their choice. With that being said, once I've made sure that the roof was watertight, I would be hitting that ceiling with some ceiling paint,
Mm-hmm.
because that stain would just be it'd be bothering me. I have to admit, it'd be bothering me.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing you see when you walk through the door is that stain. um, okay, so it is what it is. Got some nice blinds here. The windows aren't very, um, I don't want to say long, but it's not a big picture window, but still, it's casing the wall very nicely. So, you know. Okay, moving on to the bedroom. Oops, that's bathroom, bedroom. Nice size bedroom. Okay, it looks like they painted over that one wood I don't like very much. Paneling. And looks presentable, you know. Another side, double closet. Okay. All right. It's fully functional. Looks good. Looks move-in ready. So we have 4 more photos. Okay, so laundry areas in the hall. It's a good way to have it if you don't have a laundry room. I like this built in here. That's cool. Probably an additional bedroom that they've
Yeah,
you know.
there's it's a 2-bedroom home, so I guess we got 2 shots of the master under the bedroom tab, and then this is the 2nd bedroom here.
Okay. Still very nice, well-maintained home.
Yeah.
Picture of the okay, so it does have a garage. That's great.
Yeah, yeah, and a carport, so you can benefit from both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in case you wanted to convert it, you still have covered parking, so that's good. Nice shade tree in the front. It's a cute home. It's very cute. Okay, let's peek in on the neighbors, see what's going on. Okay, it looks at one point that well, I don't know if this is the same house or not. So let's just pan around and see. Street looks really wide.
It does. This is our house here, right?
I don't know. No.
No, it's not. Doesn't seem like it anyway.
Yeah. We're really unsure at this point because this isn't the same tree. Don't know, folks. But
Yeah.
looks like you got some elbow room between you and your neighbors. So that matters. You're just not on top of each other, which is great. And neighborhood looks fairly new, judging by the trees. And looks
Huh.
homey.
So the house was built in 1950. Why aren't there more mature trees?
Maybe it's
It's
a
kind of weird,
new,
kind
I
of
don't know.
strange.
It is strange. Okay, so we're gonna go back here, and that pretty much wraps it up.
Wraps, wraps up our video. So shall I take it from here?
Yeah,
All right. Well, thank you all for coming to see our TED Talk today about how to do. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a TED Talk. No, our video on this video review of this home. We appreciate you being here. If you're on a home buying journey, then we wish you the best of luck. And if you're the owner that is trying to sell the house, or the listing agent, wish you both the best of luck. And hopefully maybe our video gives it a bit more exposure so that it does sell sooner rather than later. We appreciate your being here, and we thank you for your time. And I'll hand things back to Tagg to close us out today.
yeah. Your dream home might be one DIY away if you're into fixer-uppers or home gardens. This channel is your go-to for real freedom through affordable living and homesteading. If you have a property you would like to get the word out or have an area of interest, post a link in the comment section, and we are more than happy to help you get the word out and share your information. After all, at the end of the day, it's about people helping people, and we will catch you next video.